A very good Tuesday morning to everyone out there across the Wobbles community and beyond. Landon here with you to bring you your weather or not forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. Already had some storms impacting the western tier of the Wobbles community, as you can see here. We had the west side of Butler County getting in on quite the light show from points of quality northward through Rochester here a short time ago. But you can see the bulk of the activity is now lifting off to the north and trying to get out of here. We'll back this thing up. You can look off to the west. We got some more development over here in northwest Tennessee. We're going to be looking at storm chances becoming greater as we get into this afternoon and evening. And with the remnants of Beryl moving through here, we will have a strong and severe thunderstorm risk with a variety of threats that are on the table. Let's get things kicked off by looking across the region. The Sexton Bill Builder Skycam down in Gold City. Looking cloud covered this morning. We got the cloud debris coming off the remnants of Beryl that's going to get up in here as well. It remains to be seen what that plays out with our instability, which still leaves question marks on exactly how active this afternoon and evening will become. Peachtree News Skycam showcasing some rain there off in the distance, looking west from Morgantown. Got the cloud cover that's blanketed over near that vicinity as well. Temperatures and dew points been similar to what we've seen here over the past few days. We're all the way up into the mid-70s, both in the temperature and the dew point department. It feels like a rainforest out there. We're going to be bumping highs up to right around the 90-degree mark this afternoon with those dew points where they are. It's going to be hot. It's going to be sultry. It's going to be uncomfortable, despite the cloud cover that we have rolling in here to gobble up all that sunshine. Now the questions remain, folks, exactly what track that Hurricane Beryl is going to take, or the remnants of, I should say. It is currently down into a tropical depression state. As that tracks the center just west of the region, we're going to be located on the southeast side of this weather maker. This is where we're going to have a whole lot of spin within the atmosphere, folks. This will be bringing the severe risk along with it, and that will include the possibility of some spin-up tornadoes throughout this afternoon on into this evening. Here's the surface map, folks, as we are looking at it this morning. This is the remnants of Beryl that's going to be pulling off. The center will remain just to our west. It's dicing through the heart of Arkansas right now. It'll be diving through southeast Missouri and southern Illinois as we work into this afternoon and evening. This is whenever we're going to see the best possibility of coverage of showers and storms, and also that severe threat to become maximized. So let's break it down for you. Here we're looking at the short-term model guidance. We work throughout the day, folks. And as you can see, we just got a few little pop-up cells here and there that's going to be working through. And then we work into the afternoon, and you can see all this development here off to our west and off to the southwest. This is where the primary forcing is going to be bowing upward off to the north and east. And we're going to have to keep eyes on these cells, folks, that pop wide open, as there will be a definite spin in the atmosphere to support some rotation. Here we are working through the latter part of the afternoon, and then we get into the early part of this evening, and this is whenever we are seeing the maximized possibility of some strong to even some severe thunderstorms. So from roughly mid-afternoon through the latter part of this evening is whenever this severe threat will be very much alive. As we work and we progress throughout the overnight by roughly 11 p.m. to midnight, that forcing is going to be well off to the east of the area, and this is going to open up the door for nothing more than some lingering rain showers along with a very gusty westerly winds to take over tonight and on into our Wednesday time frame. This is going to create cooler conditions throughout our Wednesday, with those scattered showers remaining in the forecast. But those winds could be gusting upwards of 15 to 30 miles an hour at times, so it won't be very pleasant in the great outdoors. So question mark that we have throughout the day, folks, is exactly what this instability is going to do. With a blanket over the sunshine out there, combined with some rain showers that move through here this morning, we'll be needing to watch any further development of rain and storms throughout the morning hours and into early afternoon to see if this instability can become maximized. But the latest model guidance, as we approach lunchtime and continue through the afternoon, you can blatantly see points along and east of where I'm rolling that cursor at is where that instability is going to become maximized, and that does include the Wobbles community. Heading towards the late afternoon, here we are going to the evening, and finally, by the time we get closer into 9-10 p.m., that instability and that forcing is going to shift off to our east. All right, so that's kind of the primary concern that we're watching, though, folks, is for this severe storm threat this afternoon, and into this evening. With the temperature profiles throughout the atmosphere, don't think hail is going to be a concern really with this. We will have to deal with damaging straight line winds, excessive rainfall, and flooding, like what we saw yesterday evening. And yes, a tornado threat will be there with some spin that is definitely going to be present within the atmosphere with this remnant tropical cyclone that is going to be pinwheeling and spinning up across the forecast area. Total rainfall amounts, we could be looking at anywhere from another ½ inch of rainfall up to an inch before all this is said and done. It all depends upon the magnitude of those storms that get going this afternoon into this evening. Now, the good news is it looks like it's going to come through in a couple of waves, so it's not going to be a widespread monsoon washout, bringing significant flooding across multiple areas, but rather hyperlocalized flooding concerns with the waves that'll be working across the region, all right? So here's kind of an overview breakdown. They're pulling that center of tropical depression, Beryl, just off to our north and west, and then it's going to track off to the north and east. It should be well up into northern Indiana, approaching the Great Lakes region roughly 24 hours from now. So, folks, if we get past this afternoon and evening, we should be scot-free on the severe weather threat. Here's a full breakdown of your next 6-day weather forecast. For today, we got scattered showers and storms throughout. Still going to be very warm, extraordinarily muggy. Highs near the 90-degree mark. We're going to be all the way down to the lower 80s on Wednesday with some lingering leftover light to moderate showers along with strong westerly winds. And then we flip the script right back over to summer. Starting on Thursday, taking us all the way through the weekend, we'll be scampering up between the low and mid-90s. Triple-digit heat indices could be rivaled as well as that summer-like pattern takes back over. That's going to wrap up your Tuesday morning, second day of the work week. Weather and Odd forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Stay weather aware with the threat of severe weather on the horizon.